fly is dynamite today. The last 3 in a row have come on this rod at about 18 feet. Nice little pan-sized fish. We'll let this guy go. I'm going to lift him. Butte. Right in the lip too. Right in the lower jaw. I'm Cal Kellogg, and my hybrid lead core system has brought lead core trolling back into the spotlight for trout and salmon anglers all over the country. If you'd like the world's best lead core trolling rod, get on over to fishhuntshoot.com and pick up one of my iconic bright yellow lead core rods today. You won't regret it, because you'll be yelling, "Fish on!" tomorrow. Hey guys, Cal Kellogg here. Got a viewer request this morning. Guy that calls himself Gray Eagle Bob, so he must like fishing up there in that Feather River country up there, maybe by the Gold Lakes Basin or whatever in Northern California. Anyway, he calls himself Gray Eagle Bob, and he asked me to talk about fishing superstitions, and he asked me if I'm a superstitious fisherman, and I could say absolutely yes in some ways. Probably the most famous fishing superstition concerns, having a banana on the boat. That's personally not one of my superstitions, but I know a lot of guys believe in that. They believe you can't have a banana on the boat or it's gonna mess up your day. I actually have a story about that. We were up in Alaska one time, and there was a guy that had a banana on the boat, and there were a bunch of guys, just giving it to him. And finally, we were fishing for halibut, and finally he ate the banana, and he was about to throw the peel overboard, and I said, "Give me that." And I took that banana peel, and I put it on a circle hook with no other bait. I dropped it down to those halibut, and a few minutes later, I got like a 35-pound halibut. I'm like, it doesn't look like it's true, guys. And the believers, they were all, well, if you'd have just been using, regular bait, that fish would have been bigger. So they're always going to justify the superstitions. Now, I have superstitions about certain lures and certain rods, and to some extent, certain destinations. I get really, really weird about that. There's some destinations where I just feel like, this is a better spot, or it's a better spot on the lake. I have one lead core rod. It was one of my original prototypes, and I just keep on fishing it, and it keeps on catching good fish. But the question is there anything special about that rod, or does my superstition make me put that rod in the prime position? Now, that's the rod that you saw us catch a lot of big fish on this fall at Collins Lake, but I was putting it at the hottest depth with the hottest offering on it. So was it the rod, or was I being prejudiced and just putting that rod in the position to succeed? I think this is another issue that it all comes down to confidence. If you think this is your secret fishing hat, and you've got to be wearing this secret fishing hat to catch fish, and you're wearing the hat, you're going to fish harder, you're going to fish longer, you're going to pay more attention to detail because you have an expectation, of success. Of course I'm going to be successful. I have my lucky fishing hat on. And you act accordingly, and guess what? You are successful, and that just reinforces the fact that you can't fish without your lucky hat. Stuff like that. Some days when I'm deer hunting, I'm superstitious when it comes to hunting too. And maybe I'm having a tough season or a tough few days, and things just aren't coming together for me. I'll seek out that clothes that I was wearing when I killed a big buck, or I had a great opportunity, or something like that. Or maybe it's a knife. Usually it's clothes for me. When it comes to hunting, I'll be like, yeah, I killed a big old 4-point when I was wearing this beanie, so I'm gonna wear it today. It's gonna bring me luck. So Anyway, yeah, I'm superstitious. A lot of anglers are. And by all means, if you have some belief that a piece of clothing or a certain rod or a certain lure or a certain meal or lack of a certain thing on the boat like a banana is going to have a profound influence on your success, by all means, I say follow that criteria. You know, you don't have to be in the business of dispelling these superstitions, because I think those superstitions, if you adhere to them, it does all come back to confidence. And when it comes to fishing, hunting, hitting golf balls, baseballs, whatever it is, confidence plays a tremendous role in performance. If you're confident, you just perform better. And if you think your lucky yellow fishing socks, you know, have some special property, by all means wear them, because when you're wearing them, you're going to fish with a higher level of confidence. You're going to have a higher level of you know, attention to details, and you're just going to have a better outcome most of the time. Anyway, that was kind of a fun discussion. Gray Eagle Bob. I will see you guys all here again on YouTube real soon. I want to thank you for all the support. If you're looking for gear that you can be superstitious about or not, go on over to fishhuntshoot.com. We also have gift certificates available, so you can grab a gift certificate. They're actually gift cards for the angler in your life, and they can pick out the gear that they want, or they can book a guide trip for us with us this spring when we start guiding again. Anyhow, I'm Kel Kellogg. I'm signing off for now. I will catch you later right here on YouTube. You guys have a wonderful day. Of course, I'm going pretty fast. Wow. It's on the lead core. That was about 10 feet deep on a copper, I believe, a copper trigger. Not the Trigger Spoon Junior, the full size. I was heading back to the boat ramp here, so I wanted to bump up my speed, so I went ahead and put on a full size Trigger Spoon, actually two of them, and they both been getting whacked. This feels like a good fish. Man, I love that lead core, baby. It's just so simple. It's just super effective. I know right where I am in the water column at all times. It's just super simple. This wind is messing with me big time, making it tough to steer. There we go. I'm into the top shot. I'm running a 50-foot top shot today. 50 feet of 17-pound fluoro, and then a 48-inch 10-pound fluorocarbon leader off of a trolling swivel. And that fish is putting up a tussle. Staying down. Oh yeah. Oh, nice rainbow. Nice rainbow. Because I don't have my net today, so I'll wear him down a little more. Oh, he's active now. Okay. Trigger spoon, baby. Getting it done. Copper trigger spoon. Man, that's a good color. That is just fantastic. That spoon has been working so well all over Northern California, and it's working here at Rollins. It works on holdovers. It works on wild trout. Good thing I fought him gentle. He came right off the hook. Anyway, we'll get him back in the lake. That dandy trout jumped all over that spoon. That over there, tangled up again. But, woo! There we go, back in the lake. Oh man, that was cool. Oh, fish on, baby. Woo! Ah. Fish on. Right there. Ooh. fish on. Oh boy. Woo, there's that one. Ooh, fish on. Fish on, baby. There we go. Woo! This is my dedicated lead core rod, and I looked high and low for a rod like this. First of all, I love the color. That yellow blank, it shows up great at low light conditions. I can always see the tip. I just like the way it looks. It's a composite rod. It's 6 foot 6 inches. It's a 2-piece rod. It's easy to transport. I love the feel of the cork grip. I like the long handle. I like the long foregrip. It just feels right. The action on this rod, it's a little bit heavier than a traditional trout and kokanee rod, and that's important when I'm using lead core line. That little bit of extra backbone, it allows me to cope with the weight of the line. Even though I'm using one of my hybrid lead core rigs and I only have 3 colors of lead core on, it's still fairly heavy, you know, especially when you have all 3 colors out. So it's nice to have a rod with a little bit of backbone when it's time to reel in that line. It's also nice to have that backbone when you catch a big trophy trout. And you know me, I'm always looking for a trophy-sized fish. And this is a rod that I can land those fish on. I'm going to be in control, not the fish. It still has a sensitive tip, but that middle section of the rod, it offers a lot of backbone, a lot of stability when you're reeling in your lead core, when you're fighting a big fish. And my reel, I've got a 5500 Abu Garcia LC, 20-pound braid backing. 3 colors of lead core. This is 17-pound test lead core. On top of that, I have an 18-foot fluorocarbon top shot of 17-pound test. Comes down to a trolling swivel, and off of that, I'm running a 48-inch, 10-pound fluorocarbon leader. And today, I'm trolling flies, working really well here at Lake Davis. Anyway, I just thought I'd share a little bit about that rod. I know you guys that watch the channel all the time noticed it. I mean, how can you not notice a beautiful yellow rod like that?